Script. Mystery, puzzles, adventure. This and a few words to describe the series of books, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, introduced by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in the 19th century. He was an instant sensation and a success in the world for the kids that liked the adventure books and the adults who were interested in the mystery and solving problems.
Lie for all time.
Sherlock Holmes has been the most famous detective that has ever been created, even in beating real life ones. Been creating, even beating real life ones. Sherlock Holmes is described as an analytical person that always solves the most difficult and impossible cases.
Whom I have ever known.
He's a detective with a conviction of never surrendering ever, if the situation is an almost impossible one, as he states in one of his stories, The Sign of Four. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. While Sherlock Holmes is most known for his stories, novels, and books, he is also represented in the home screen.
He would have wanted us to go.
Movies like this promote in certain ways the book of Sherlock Holmes and their adventures, but they still have difference with the original books and stories. Sherlock Holmes has changed through history. Movies like The Hound of the Baskervilles from 1985 showed Sherlock Holmes is very analytical way, very calm, and more closer to the books, analyzing every little detail from the crime scenes and trying to get the solution from the case. As the book Sherlock, he never surrendered while trying to solve a case, even trying, as he mentioned before, in the most improbable of the situations. Holmes always has character known for being calm guy that is necessary, can do something that is not usual. Holmes is always a character known for being calm, and if necessary, can do something that is not usual from him, like fighting or being an evil person in general. When comparing the way Sherlock Holmes is portrayed in the 2009 and 2011 movies, it showed how developed character has to change to be attractive. It showed how a beloved character has to change to be attractive. This Sherlock Holmes, apart from using more uncontroversial methods than the ones shown in the books, from him being constantly fighting with criminals and getting in jail for it, investigating and using a wide quality of design to explore crime scenes and spy on people. This Sherlock Holmes is one that, when doing the investigation, will go more deeply. Apart from Sherlock Holmes having less sophisticated methods for investigation, like carrying weapons and killing possible witnesses of crime, but he also has different ways to treat people he works with. In the book, he usually asks for the information possible about the criminal or the case. Sherlock, being a more aggressive person, bringing the benefits of the negative things from being able to get information easily, as the one of Pross and the modern movie styles, but also having the chases of losing the information easily.
That's it, big man. We're done. You won. Congratulations.
They have their own similarities. This both movie and novel, Holmes, apart from being the most able and better detective in each their universes, the movie and the book universes, they also had their minds and deductive lives. from being able to see very little detail in the most little detail of every crime scene or person. They are able to identify and read the people they talk to, from their ways of interacting with other people or things they wear, to the point or even knowing something silly like his favorite color. Sherlock Holmes is one of the best detectives that has ever existed. That's not doubt, even being a book of fictional detective, this one is one of the best. The way he represents may change how people look at him, like in the movie, a more weird, an aggressive person that relies on a lot of violence to solve the cases or catch the criminal, usually ending with the last one death, or the book Holmes that is more calm and analytical, that at the end resolves a case without a lot of violence. Like the movie one, is also he being more polite and not weird, with a more focus. Or the book Holmes, that is a more calm, analytical guy that at the end resolves the cases without a lot of violence, like in the movie. Or also he being a more polite and not weird, with a more focused mind and getting the criminal behind bars instead of ending his life. At the end, there is no doubt that Sherlock Holmes is a really good detective, being in both of the platforms, movie and book, always trying to solve the case no matter what. No matter if he kills, no matter if he is killing or trying to be meticulous with is a really good detective, being in both the platforms, movie and book, always trying to solve the case no matter what, no matter if he kills or he's trying to be meticulous with each of the elements. At last, Sherlock Holmes always tries his best to solve the crime.
I seem to have injured my shoulder. Would you mind?
Be my pleasure. Once we've concluded our business here, it's important, you know. I shall endeavor to find the most creative of endings for the Doctor and his wife.
His advantage, my injury. My advantage, his rage. Incoming assault, feral, but experienced. Use his momentum to counter.
Come now. You really think you're the only one who can play this game? Trap arm. Target weakness. Follow with haymaker.
Ah, there we find the boxing champion of Cambridge.
Competent, but predictable. Now, allow me to reply.
Arsenal running dry, adjust strategy.
Wound taking its toll.
As I feared, injury makes defense untenable. Prognosis increasingly negative.
Let's not waste any more of one another's time. We both know how this ends.
Conclusion inevitable. Unless
Ugh!